Okay, the first one here, the density of a certain metal is 8.90 grams per ml. What is the mass of 15.00 ml? So I hope wala mo nakalimot ang ato ang formula. Density is equal to mass over volume. If we derive this formula just to get the mass, this will become mass is equal to density times volume. Now, the given density class, if you read the problem, we have there 8.90 grams per ml. The volume na given is 15.00 ml. We'll just multiply, cancel the ml, and then multiply lang siya. 8.90 times 15.00 is 133.5 grams. Now, what's my instruction? You have to follow the rules for the significant figure. What again is our rule if multiplication atong operation?
Least number of significant figures, ma'am, sa original na given.
Okay, very good. You have to follow the least number of significant figures sa given. We only have two given class, the 8.90 and the 15.00. So this is 8.90. How many significant figures are there sa 8.90?
3.
Tatlo. Very good. Tatlo. Kasi you have 1, 2, and then this trailing 0 is significant because of the presence of the decimal point. So that's 3. And for 15.00?
4 po.
4. Okay, very good. 4. Kasi meron ka again decimal dyan. So these trailing zeros are also considered significant. So the lesser among the two is the 8.90. That's the 3-1. Therefore, when you write your final answer, tulo lang po dapat iyahang significant figure. So you have there 1, 2, and 3. So taman ka din ha, 133. But di ba ingon ko, you have to consider the next digit, and this is 5. So since 5 man na siya, di ba pag 5 to 9, mag plus 1 ka sa next na digit, which means the correct answer for this problem is 134 grams. Okay, questions about this problem? 134 grams. Did you get the correct answer here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So again, that's 134 grams. I hope wala mo nakalimot og sa rules na to sa significant figures. Now this one, 191.5 degrees Celsius, you have to convert it into degrees Fahrenheit. So if we convert this one, we will use the formula degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 5/9 times degrees Celsius plus 32. Okay? So, muna siya ang atong formula ha, or you can use 1.8 here. Ay, is that 5/9 or 9/5? Can you check? Dili ka po ka-memorize natin karon. So,
9/5, ma'am.
Liktad lagi.
Ang Fahrenheit.
So, most of the time, I actually use the 1.8 here. Anyway, that's 1.8 gapon. 1.8 times, that's 9/5 times the 191.5 plus 32. So this is 1.8 times 191.5. That's 344.7 plus 32. So the answer here is 376.7 degrees Fahrenheit. What's the instruction? Follow the rules sa significant figure. So how many significant figures is this? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Meaning as is lang atong answer din he, 376.7. Okay? Questions for this item?
Wala po.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, wala ka nagbutang og correct answer sa Schoology.
Nagbutang. Ano?
Wala siya nakuan, ma'am. Like,
Okay.
tama, ingani ako answer pero wala siya na
Kitamaan?
check.
Okay.
Apo.
Let's check later. I-note sa para kaisahan na to reviewing yung submission. Next, determine the number of significant figures for the following. Take note, you have to write only the number, no need to write SF or significant figure. So let's start with number 1. You have 0.009,000, 0.00009,000. Now, sa rules nga sundo na to, ani? Kanitanan nga zero, they are not included. They are leading zeros. So you will start your counting here. 1. And how about the trailing zeros? Are we going to consider them significant or not?
Ma-consider siya, ma'am.
Okay, consider
Kay naay
siya
decimal
nga significant. Very good. Kay naay decimal point. You have your decimal point here. Pag naay decimal, automatic trailing zeros are significant. So we have a total of 4 significant figures for number 1. Now, for number 2, 1, 2, and this is a trailing zero, but we cannot consider that as significant because wala tay decimal. So, 2 lang yun ang answer din ha. Next, this is a scientific notation. I cannot do the superscript man god, so mo nang gibutangan na lang akong arrow pataas. So this is 1, 2, and take note, the 0 here is in between na 0, so it is counted as significant. 4, 5, 6, and the trailing 0 here is also significant because naatay decimal point. So again, the answer here is 7. So that is also true for number 4. This is not included. Tanan klaseng leading zeros are not significant. So 1, 2, and applicable gihapon atong rule sa trailing 0 dinhi. Kay naaman tay decimal point included sila. So 4 ang tama nga answer for number 4. For number 5, again, leading zeros are not significant. So we'll start our counting here. 2, 3, and 4. Leading zeros will become significant also because of the presence of the decimal point, which means for number 5, the correct answer is 4. Questions here sa significant figures? Wala? So,
Wala, ma'am.
nasabtan to? Let us continue. Now, how about this? 370 Kelvin, and then kailangan siya i-convert sa degrees Fahrenheit. Diba before ta nagsugod, before dun mo nagsugod og compute, I told you, use 273, ayaw butangig 0.15. So, degrees Celsius is equal to Kelvin minus 273, which means 370 minus 273 is 97. This is 97 degrees Celsius. And then, that's the time we can now compute for the degrees Fahrenheit. So this is 9/5 times degrees Celsius plus 32. So 9/5 times 97 plus 32 here. Ilan ni siya? Oops. This is 174.6 plus 32 is 206.6 degrees Fahrenheit. What is our rule? We have here multiplication and division. So you have to follow the least number of significant figures. How many significant figures are given? You have 1, you have 2. This is not counted, class. Again, this is not counted because wala siya decimal point. So we only have 2 significant figures here. So pag 2 significant figures, how are we going to count? We have 1 and we have 2. So taman lang dapat ka din ha. Okay? I mean taman lang din ha ang significant figures ha. So pag i-round off nato na siya, we need the 2. And then the next value here is 6. So plus 1 here. Let's make it 0 here. And let's make it 1 there sa tunga, and let's make the rest 0. How many significant figures is that? Diba duha? So parehas na siya sa given. So your answer should be 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? Or you can answer 2 times 10 raised to the power of 2. Sorry, 2.1. 2.1. If you move the decimal point, this becomes 2.1. Sorry, di makita ang period. 2.1 times 10 raised to the power of 2. So I think naiuban sa inyo na miss ni siya. Or inyong answer 206. 207,
ma'am.
Okay. So kung bilangon nato ng 207, how many significant figures ni? You have 1. You have 2. Kasi in between 0 man na. So counted na siya. And 3. This is 3 significant figures. Dili na sila parehas sa given. So you should have rounded off this one. Kay 7 naman ni plus 1 ka din hi. So this is 210. 2 significant figures. Nakalimot ang uban? Okay. So next. Next. This one class, kung nakita ninyo, nalahi ang choices. No? Yes, Justin, you have question?
Ma'am, mag-ask lang po, bakit po may plus 1?
Bakit may plus 1? Remember, the answer is 206.6. Diba, we will round it off na kailangan 2 significant figures ang mabilin. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 2 significant figures. And then, kailangan nato ni i-round off ang mga nabilin para mahimo lang yun siya og 2 significant figures. So, 6 man ni siya. Di ba pag mag-round off ka, pag i-round off nimo ni siya, kani nga place, dapat tanawon nimo ang sunod nga value, that is 6. Di ba pag 0 to 4 as is, pag 5 to 9 plus 1. So, kay 6 man ni siya, mag plus 1 ka din hi. Pag mag-round off ta, so mahimo na siya 210.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay. Sige. So let us continue. So kani siya class, this one actually, duha ang answer din hi. And I think some of you missed the other choice. So mao na siya class.
Mama, binako 1 point lang.
Hindi na siya 1 point. Kaya kung tanawon ninyo class na usab ang iyang choices, di siya pareha sa uban ninyo multiple choice na nakabilog ug isa lang inyong pwede pinduton. Kani pwede ninyo ni pinduton tanan. Meaning ana, we have multiple answers here. So ang uban sa inyo ha, isa lang ang nakita. Okay. So, the storage requirement of the vaccine should not exceed 8 degrees Celsius. That's the storage requirement ha. Should not exceed. Meaning, dili dapat mulampas mas mudako pa sa 8 degrees Celsius. So, which of the following should be the most appropriate storage room of the vaccine? Kung tanawan ninyo ng mga choices class, syempre, automatic class, wala na ni siya appeal, no? Kay 10 degrees Celsius, good na. That's beyond 8 degrees Celsius. So, ang ato lang himuon karon, we have 2 units here, the Fahrenheit and the Kelvin. Actually, para mas madali inyong life, kanang 8 degrees Celsius, i-convert na ninyo siya both sa degree Fahrenheit ug sa Kelvin. So, pag i-convert nato ni siya, yawa makapipit mo para magnagdali. Kelvin is equal to, what is our formula again? Degrees Celsius plus 273. So this is 8 plus 273. 8 plus 273 is 281 Kelvin. So, 281 Kelvin. That's the ceiling. Muna na ang pinakadako. So, ang mas baba pa sa 281, pwede na to ibutang ang vaccine dito. Sa choices na to, nabay mas baba sa 281 Kelvin? I think yes. You have the room D. Room D is 250 Kelvin. So, you can place the vaccine there. Syempre, ang isa ka Kelvin 300, imuha na siyang i-crush out. Kay dako gud na siya kayo. Nag-exceed na siya sa 8 degrees Celsius kung ato siyang i-convert. Now, para sa degrees Fahrenheit, our formula is 9/5 times 1. No, 1.8 akong ibutang. Degrees Celsius. Okay. Degrees Celsius plus 32. So 9/5 times 8 degrees Celsius plus 32 is 9 divided by 5 is 1.8 times 8, 14.4 plus 32 is 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is class our ceiling. So kailangan ato ang choose ang room na wala nag-exceed sa 46.4 and in our choices, you have the room A. Kasi 40.4 siya. Wala siya nag-exceed sa 8 degrees Celsius which is equivalent to 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So automatic room E will also be crushed out. So muna siya kung giingon class nga duha ka buok ang answer sa kaninga problem. Actually, isa lang kabuok nga person ang nag-chat sa ako. Og ma'am, okay lang duha kabuk ang answer. Ako duha jud kabuk ang answer din ha. So the rest wala ninyo nakita.
Ma'am, wala man ka nag-ingon, ma'am.
Kailangan ba iingon nga duha? You have to analyze kung asa nga room ang ibutang din ha. Kung swak siya sa answer, meaning appeal siya sa answer class. Let's keep our brains working. So para actually no need na gid na ko siya iingon kay matik gid na siya. Tan-awon ninyo ang choices. Kung sa day nyo gi-convert Fahrenheit lang, paano nyo gi-appeal si Kelvin?
Ma'am, na-answer, ay nakoy answer sa tanan, ay kanang gi-convert nako tanan. Wala lagid nako siya na-answer kay abi nako isa lang ang pwede i-kuan kay tungod na sa most appropriate na part sa sentence.
Pero pag may nga magkag most appropriate, kung tanawon man gud nato ang atong choices, pwede man pud gud gihapon siya ibutang sa room B. So most likely appeal siya. Wala man siya nagingon og below sa 8 degrees Celsius. Below sa something na na temperature. So basta kay dili siya mo exceed sa 8 degrees Celsius, appropriate siya na storage room for the vaccine. So itong mga COVID-19 vaccines, most of them, ang storage is between 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. Pero wa man ako nigi panganlan kung unsa na siya nga vaccine. So basta lang dili siya mag-go beyond or exceed sa 8 degrees Celsius. Pero actually, kung tama mo sa isa din ha, naman 2 point. Wala lang mo yung point sa isa ka choice. Klase yung tandaan pag mubago gani ang wala mo nakapansin lahi kaya ang ang format sa isa lang ka choice ug pwede mo multiple like this one. This one is isa lang inyong answer ani. Kaya kung pinduton na ninyo tanan, pag mo pindot kag isa mulahi jud ang inyong answer, wa mo ka try. So meaning na that's your hint class pag magkaroon gani na siya gingana nga format, meaning na it can be na sobra isa ang imuhang pwede i-answer. So kani evaluate the data obtained by student A from the experiment. So the true volume there is 16.0 ml. I told you to evaluate whether it is accurate or not. You get the mean right. So unsay pagkuha sa mean or sa average, you just
add tanan, ma'am.
Okay,
Tapos
we had
i-divide.
Tapos i-divide sa 3.
Okay, very good. 16.8 plus 16.0 plus 17.1 and i-divide siya sa 3 kay tatlo man na sila kabuo. So 16.8 plus 16.0 plus 17.1 is 49.9 divided by 3. It's 16.63 ml. Our true value is 16 ml class. Sa chemistry, we are very strict with the accuracy of our measurement. So, this is actually, kung sa tanaw ninyo, doon lang na siya, pero sa chemistry class, it's actually beyond the true value. So, this is not accurate. So So tanan answers din ha nga walay accurate. Nga accurate di ay i-crash out na ninyo. Okay, so duha na lang ang nabilin. Now for the precision, are they close sa each other? We have there 16.8, 16.0, and 17.1. I don't think they are close with each other. We have how many intervals for this? This is 1.1. So again, di ba sa chemistry, we are very strict with our data. So actually, ang correct answer din ha, not precise, not accurate. That's the correct description of the data obtained by a student. Okay. Next, we have, is this the last one? No, not yet. Okay, this one. A person walks 0.570 kilometers per minute. So how many minutes will it take for him to walk 1,500 meters? So the given is 1,500 meters. We will be looking pila ka minutes na niya lakwon. So ang given nga isa is naka-kilometers. So we can convert meters to kilometers class. What is the conversion factor? Meter sa baba, syempre, kaya di na to na makancel kung na siya sa taas. What is our conversion factor?
1 kilometer over 1,000 meters, ma'am.
Okay. So wala na ko ni gamit og miles, wala ko ni gamit og other na conversion factor kay mas dali man gud matandaan kung metric metric system. So again, 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meter times kilometer naman na siya din ha. Yung tandaan ha, dapat pag mag-dimensional analysis mo, makancel ninyo yung unit. So, kilometers dapat na diri sa baba para makancel siya, minute ang nasa taas. So, ibutang lang na ninyo 0.570 kilometers and sa isa ka minute. Basta ingani gani, this means 0.570 kilometers sa isa ka minuto. So makancel na nato ang kilometers. Ang mabilin nga unit kay minutes. So 1,500 times 1 times 1 is syempre 1,500 divided by 1,000 times 0.570 is 57. So the answer here is 26.315 78947 minutes. Next, sisunod natin himuon. Final answer should follow the correct significant figures. So, let's talk about the given. This is 0.570. How many significant figures here? Tatlo. Okay, very good. Tatlo. 5, 7, and the trailing 0. Naman tayo decimal point. And then how about this? How many significant figures ne?
5.
Yeah? 5. Very good. 5. Anong 5? 1, 2, and then all the trailing zeros are considered significant due to the presence of the decimal point. So 3 ang pinakagamay, which means itong kailangan sa final answer, tulupod ka significant figure. So you have 1, 2, and 3. So taman din hilang imuhang answer class. If we look at the next digit, it's 1. So are we going to add 1 sa 3? No. Dili ta mag-add og 1 kay 1 lang pud ang next digit. Mag-add lang ta kung 5 to 9, which means the correct answer here is 26.3 minutes. I think that's it for the quiz. Questions, clarifications. Let me see your scores. Nakabawi, wala.
Ma'am, 2.63 lagi akong answer, tapos correct.
Ay, kajut. Ano man to? I think it's 2 points. Wait lang. 1, 5 divided by 57. That is 26.3. Namali guro na ko og butang ang wait. Ano ba akong giset diri nga answer? Check sana ko. Yeah. Namali na kog butang ang answer key. Let me recheck your submissions first. Ito siya nga tama to. Nasaan lang? Let me recheck first ha. Kani nga ano, dapat 26.3 ang answer. 26.3. Ah, wait. Mali dito akong, no. 2.63 jud ang answer ato. So let us begin again the computation. Pila gani ang given? 1,500, no? Meters times,
Yes, ma'am.
isa ka kilometer na kay 1,000 meters. And then, what was the other given? Sa isa ka minuto na kay 0.570 kilometers. So, meters and meters, kilometers. This is 15 minutes. Mali rin akong gituplok sa ako ang ano, calculate. This is 570 here, not 57. So, the correct answer is 2.631578,947 minutes, and we only need 2 decimal places. You have 3, 2 and 3. So the correct answer is 2.63 minutes. Okay. Sige, let us recheck your submission. Wait lang ha. Any concern sa inyong score? So what have you learned after discussing the answers? Nasaban mo na mali. Ano ko nag-check ko na Ira. Kindly look at your score again kung nagbago ba.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay. So, sige, what have you learned sa ato ang pag-check sa atong mga answers sa quiz?
Dili magtinanga sa choices, ma'am.
So, okay, so be careful ha. Be careful mag-answer kay it might be daghan ng answer sa mga choices. What else? About the others, ako pa lagi, wala gini ka pa sa lagi. Kasi nahitabo.
Sa significant figures, ma'am.
It's calculation, ma'am.
Ma'am, calculation log sa significant figures.
Calculation sa temperature. You just follow the class, the formula for the temperature conversion. And do not forget the rules sa significant figures. I-apply yun na ninyo siya. Labi na basta walay instruction na 2 decimal places dapat or 3 decimal places. You always go back sa rules sa significant figures. Yeah, mostly ra ba sa ato ang ginahimo involves multiplication and division. So you really have to count the number of significant figures in the given and follow that for the rounding off of the final answer. Masubra ano mag-self-doubt man mo sa mukha? Ano mag-self-doubt? But I hope sa exam, you have learned your lesson here for the 2 sets of quizzes. And ang mga mali ninyo sa quiz, dili na siya maulit sa exam. So, 2 weeks na lang, no? We are on week 3. Week 4 next week, week 5, and at the week 6, we will have the prelim exam. So, be careful na sa inyong pag-rounding off ug sa inyong pag-compute. Especially ang inyong exam constitutes the largest portion of your grade. That's 40% of your grade. Ang quiz is 30% sa inyong grado. The rest is recitation and mga activities ninyo. Another quiz na po. Sige lang, tag-quizan. Let's have more of that sa lecture. Kasi ang measurements nato nga topic sa lecture parehas lang man sa inyong lab. Nauna lang inyong laboratory kay mas daghan mo gud tag oras sa laboratory, 6 hours gyud per week. So unang mauna gyud siya. So the rest i-supplement nato dito sa lecture. Do wala pa man panahuman. I need to dig deeper dito sa measurements sa lecture. Mas lisod to siya actually kay na scientific notation. And there is manual computation. Pero pag naalang yun mo direct calculator class, dali na kayo inyong life. So I hope na amoy mga scientific calculators din ha. Para diretso na. Gitudlo lang na ko tong manual computation sa scientific notation for those na walay scientific calculator. Walay cycle. So, ano gina siya? Moingon gyud ko, wala ko'y gina-require nga libro pero i-require gyud tamutanan nga naamoy cycle. Dili pwede ang college nga estudyante walay cycle. Dili lang diri sa chemistry ha, gamiton pa na ninyo sa inyong uban nga subject. Labaw na next sem sa inyong analytical chemistry, computation gyud to gikan prelim hangtod finals. So, basig nagtuo mo mag-medtech mo kay walay computation, daghan computation ang medtech class. So, muna, kailangan ninyo cycle. Laban lang. Ibaba noon ninyong score. Let me see. Hinawag noon ninyong score. Ibig nag-quiz na kayo para makabawi. Nanawag na hinoon. Hindi tabuan eh. Sinitabuan eh. Okay, mabawi na ang taan sa uban na itong quiz. So, for the meantime, bilang passing? 11 gihapon. Parehas kagahapon, 11 gihapon ang passing. So,